Howdy y'all, this is Texas Gaming Industries here, and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Play Railway Empire. In the previous episode, we basically unlocked one of our newest passenger locomotives, the Pacific, as well as acquiring the Old Maude 0660 Mallet steam locomotive, as well as basically building up a couple of new industries, as well as growing several other ones. And in this episode, we're going to keep doing that as we enter further into the 20th century. It's basically been 70 years since my company first started. Baker City has grown quite big enough for a special building. Let's place in this. Let's see. Not enough grain is being delivered to Baker City. Let's see. I'll put in one, and then put another 2 there. North Central leaves behind nearly $800 million in company value. That is just incredible. Okay, let's see, what else? We got 2 new personnel for the office. Station master, accountant. I think I'm good with my position that far right now.
Below 40 of San Antonio.
Sure. I mean, it's connected, so it's making me money. San Antonio's not growing big enough. It needs grain and it needs logs. Let's see. Well, I could provide... I think if we can basically build a spur line going from here to there, I might be able to deliver grain to San Antonio. Or I could just run a special freight. Special freight. I'll put the Prairie in charge because it's pretty good at speed. Put a caboose. Add a stoker. And we basically also have enough innovation points to unlock some other locomotives. But I'm waiting to get the Mikado around 1911. And this engine, the Spore A2, for later. So I'm basically going to use it, unlock this around 1911, then basically unlock this around 1917/18. Same year the USRA took over American railroads. Cotton farm near Seattle. I'm not buying that because
Baker City is big enough for a 4th industry.
Well, a 3rd industry, so to speak. There's also one I can place in Bismarck. Let's see, city's big enough for cement. So let's basically connect this to the main line. Put the Old Maude in charge because of its power. Let's see, what else? Well, Kansas City is doing pretty well. Might need to upgrade the meat industry because I think we're getting a lot of meat brought in. As well as the distilleries too. This basically means I'll have to have a second train carrying cattle into town. Mountain, no thanks. Blackmail, yes. But at the same time, now we could basically produce gasoline and automobiles. Now, the only spots in the entirety of the map that require automobiles is Chicago and Washington. I think. Actually, no. I think the only city that actually wants automobiles is Chicago, which is pretty good. Gasoline, however, some of these cities need some. So, Let's give it to them. First of all, we'll have to replace one of these industries here in Minneapolis. Or, we'll just simply replace the industry here in Sioux Falls. But considering that Sioux Falls is not connected to Chicago, I think the brewery in Minneapolis will have to go. We put in the refineries, and now let's basically connect these oil fields to Minneapolis. In the land. Let's see. Nope. Too narrow of a curve. It's a bit of a tight squeeze, but at least I could have more than one train carrying oil to Minneapolis for gasoline production. One, then place down a prairie engineer. Ooh, a speed bonus engineer. Perfect. And once that train delivers the oil to Minneapolis, well, I'll just copy it and then have another engine carry it. Plus, might as well buy it so I can upgrade it. Good. Now it will have cargo for 2 trains. I'll also upgrade this so it can produce more oil. Well, produce more gasoline. Now we basically have 7 cars. President McKinley shot. Ooh. Now then. This train seems to be having mail problems at Casper. I'll have to basically delete the mail car on these delete the mail on this train run, as well as this train carrying mail. Direction it's heading to. So number 7. That should do it. Well, I think I might as well do it on the return trip as well. Alright, let's see. It's just a freight train between Chicago and Minneapolis that's operating, and I just lost $2 million. Great. Plus, I'll probably buy this meat packing plant. And probably, well, I want to make this automobile, so what's another city that I can use for automobile production? Well, considering Pittsburgh is there, Ooh, this is very difficult. Actually, I could deliver gasoline here. I could deliver steel here, produce gasoline there, produce automobiles, and then deliver them from Nashville to Chicago. It will work. But one industry will have to go. The breweries have not been doing much lately, so it's time for a new industry to pop in. And at the same time, one of the industries in Houston will have to go. Let's see, 2 million, 1 million. Yeah, the meat packing plant has to go. And in its place, a gasoline factory. I also better delete this train as well. Well, the train from Elliott Cattle hasn't been operating for a while, so no problem there. Though the cattle from Elliott farm to New Orleans, however, that will basically work a lot better. That. That. Sometimes I click so fast that the game does not recognize it. Put down the prairie. Caboose. Speed bonus engineer. And then place down a connection to the Bishop oil fields. Connect to the main line here. One. Prairie again. And then another prairie to follow right behind it. Upgrade it to produce 19 car loads. Actually, why did I put gasoline in Houston? Well, a freight train from New Orleans to Houston could basically fix it. Well, actually, I haven't even operated any freight trains between New Orleans and Houston yet. So now's the perfect opportunity to do so. Put down the Brooks Mogul, because that's the only possible freight engine we have. And let's see. Salt mine near San Antonio. No thanks. We'll make this primarily a freight route. Special freight. Oh, wait. Ugh. I keep getting this stuff mixed up. I have so much on my mind right now, and I don't know where everything is going. Let's see. Houston to Memphis. Passenger. Now, a Houston to Memphis freight. Put down the mogul. Like so. And then operate a special. Let's operate a passenger train between Houston to Nashville. Made $275,000, which is a good amount of money. Put a P for passenger. Put the Rogers 10-wheeler in charge. Passenger bonus, conductor, security guard, maintenance bonus, fireman. And then start a freight train between these two cities. Now, once the station is clear of both trains, it should. Well, I'll make freight train number 1 to carry basically paper and cheese, and then deliver tools and beer on the way back. While train 2 will primarily only carry gasoline and nothing else. Let's see. Nashville already has steel, but I might as well upgrade it. Because the bigger the steel mill the automobile factory is, the more steel it can bring in. That was one of the things that's difficult on the automobile scenario. Even though you have a good amount of steel being produced, you have to have at least some places to accept steel and have it in their inventory. Or else you basically have nothing. Let's see. Speaking of which, do I have a ticket price between these two? There we go. Much, much better. As well as this. Wait a second. Is there any trains Oh, right. There's no track that going over from Atlanta down to Houston. At least not yet. Oh, Nashville's declining? What? There's hardly any commodities coming in. But this is going to be a real pain. But, however, with automobiles being produced, it's safe to say that the automobile industry will be taken care of properly. Okay, let's basically put F1 for this train. Western Movie Grip's audience. Great train robbery. Interesting. Anyway, so let's basically make a priority of carrying beer and tools. No automobiles, but everything else. Actually, no liquor, no paper. Just meat. Then, copy it, and the next train that's going to be carrying between Nashville to Chicago is automobiles, and then liquor and paper. Which reminds me, I need to get more sugar brought in. Let's see. Sugar 3 and sugar 4. Mountain, no thanks. I'm waiting till the USRA formation. Anyway, let's have another stoker and security guard added. And let's see what's going on in Nashville. 11 loads of steel available to be produced. And we got to upgrade these refineries. Let's upgrade them to 12 cars. Connection bonus, vegetable farm. Albuquerque is big enough for vegetables, but it's already being delivered by somewhere. Colliery near Washington. That's the coal mine nearby Pittsburgh. Let's see. Where was... Okay. Albuquerque is being... as vegetables being delivered by wagon. But Kingman needs vegetables, so I think I could basically build a spur from Clark Manor over there. But I'll have to build over the main line. Come on. There we go. And then connect to here. Connect. Well, basically build these signals. Clark Manor to Kingman. And at the same time, deliver vegetables from the Clark Manor to Tuscan. Put another mogul in charge of this. Wait, what am I thinking? Let's put the prairie in this. Oh, some trains are having waiting problems. And it's gonna be a bit of a tight squeeze again, but I'm pretty sure that, well, the trains that are returning basically only have a caboose. So, there's no so I won't have to worry. Because, while it will be too long for the two loaded trains to pass each other, at least an empty train could pass a fully loaded one with no problems. Let's see. What else? Slow due to missing supplies. Oh, San Antonio is finally growing. Perfect. Now let's see. There's a fruit farm down here. It needs sugar to basically produce that. Well, to produce liquor. There's no coal mines nearby to make chemicals. There's no coal mines no coal mines nearby to make pottery. Well, I'm pretty sure a this Antonio newspaper business could work, as well as upgrading this so it can basically produce all that beef. Which means a freight train between Houston and San Antonio now basically can exist for freight. $918,000, that is still good. We'll put down what are the Brooks mobiles, refrigerator car and caboose, speed bonus fireman. Let's hire a couple more applicants. Promoter. Let's see, what city needs to be promoted? Well, I know that San Antonio had just grown, so I might as well grow it up a little more. It's getting gasoline pretty well. And Nashville has automobiles in production, which is very good. Freight train number 2 is on its way from Nashville to Chicago. Train 1 is currently being loaded with supplies at Nashville. Train slow due to missing supplies. Guess I'll have to build one here. Let's see. What else could I get? Okay. Locomotive slow due to missing supplies as well. I'll just basically replace the engine en route. Train loading. Miles City. And that train's heading in the direction back towards the east. Number 19. Okay. So basically no mail between Miles City and Casper in both directions for some darn reason. And what a time for a Rogers 10-wheeler to break down on the main line in front of an express service between both ends of the country. Anyway, the Pacific will arrive in the city, and then pick up passengers, as well as one load of mail for the return trip. I think. Hopefully that's the case. No suitable freight for this train available. Mason Quarry to Nashville. Oh, there's actually no need for coal. And we made $1 million. So, the Mason Quarry branch will no longer be in active revenue service. However, the line serving the Parker Manor to Nashville could still be of some use. Put on track 2. Put the Prairie in charge. And place a speed bonus fireman on board. And now, let's see. Nope. Oh, but as a vendor though. That could be good. And to basically top it off for this episode, we'll basically double track this area. And with that done, I think we basically reached a good ending point for this video. So if you like this episode of Railway Empire by me, be sure to subscribe to Texas Gaming Industries, as well as like and comment to this video. New uploads on Texas Gaming Industries occur every Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Well, Central Standard US Time. So this is Texas Gaming Industries saying thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!